Hello and welcome to another video. This is another update on my duplicates. I think this is part 5. As you may have noticed, part 4 I did an extra bit at the end about reorganisation. I wasn't sure whether to put that as a separate video or not. Let me just zoom out. But it was just easier, I think, just to do it all as one video, and also I couldn't really edit it into 2 parts afterwards. Probably would have been better to put that as 2 separate videos, but I've done that now, and it's sort of linked anyway, so it's not really an issue. So I mentioned on the last one that I was looking on Amazon, Germany, Italy and Spain, and also checked the French website Amazon, but didn't see anything on there. Did also check, as I think I mentioned, the Dutch site, but they don't ship to the UK. I also checked Sweden one, but there's not really much on there. And I was looking to pick up some steelbooks to replace titles I've already got. So where I was before, obviously, focus was to get rid of releases I've got. Well, I've also got a steelbook. And also obviously picking up the few UK steelbooks I don't have to replace the Amray releases like I did with Star Trek and Battleship and so on. This is just to replace ones with steelbooks that never got released in the UK. So I've noticed Amazon in the countries tend to get a lot of steelbooks that we don't get. Also, there are retail exclusives like France, there's FNAC, Germany Media Market, I think that's pronounced, and I think it might be a retailer. They also have ones as well. For instance, I saw Rango, but unless I can see them on Amazon, I tend not to bother. I mean, I can look on eBay. Also, there's a few I didn't bother getting, things like there's a Clint Eastwood one, which I've got that in a Clint Eastwood box set, so I didn't really want to see the point of getting that. Also, Secret Life Pets 2 and Hood Transylvania 3, saw steelbooks for those. I don't have steelbooks for any of those, but I have the 4K releases, and they're just normal Blu-ray steelbooks, so I didn't see the point of buying those as well. Although I probably might do some points. Also, I saw 21, 22 Jump Street 4K steelbook set, which again wasn't too expensive, but didn't really need to have those in 4K. And again, I'm not replacing anything. So I'm not trying to replace everything, because not everything had a steelbook release. But I'm trying to sort of get some main ones replaced. So yeah, I've been ordering a few. I think most of them will probably come tomorrow. I did make an exception with one I'll talk about in a moment. But this is one I think I mentioned I bought on eBay, and it was notified by the seller it was damaged. They refunded me, but asked if I wanted it anyway, and I said yes. This is the Dead Tombstone steelbook. I don't know how I originally missed on this. The back's fine, everything's fine. The only issue is, you can see, and just the top part, there's, if I can put it in focus, it's sort of, you see dented there, there's a dent there. I have taken this front panel off. I've tried to fix it as best I can, but I'm not really been able to make it any better than it was, or only slightly better. But I haven't paid for this. I do want to get one of these proper ones, but it's about 20 quid, and say with steelbooks, I've looked up, I did see some on German website, for instance the Lone Survivor one, but there was about 20 quid that wasn't. Bastille Day, and they're not ones I'm desperate to get. I mean, if I saw them for 8 quid, I'd buy them, but some ones I don't want to pay a lot of money for. Also, I have to be careful, because you can see something listed on Amazon Germany, but it might be listed on Amazon Spain cheaper for some reason, even if it's a German release. And also, it's best to try and combine a few items together, because I was ordering them separately, and I realised I was paying a bit of postage, so I tried to combine orders together. Sometimes it was only a couple of pounds saving, so it wasn't worth doing. Other times it's a bit more, but some items were not just as normal €3.15 for a postage, it was €6, so it didn't matter about those being ordered separate. But yeah, this is one that was, so you can see there. So I do have the normal release here. So, I mean, might just put this on my pile to sell. So I've got the steelbook there. Disc is fine. No, it's not really one I desperately need to have 2 copies of, and I have got the J card for that somewhere, I think. But yeah, I might get rid of that one. Another one I should ordered, mentioned before I forget, ordered Captain America, the HMV one. So I ordered the Thor one as well, which I might have mentioned previously, which that did come. But Captain America was shipped about a week ago and it's still not arrived. Seller said probably wait a few more days because they've been made aware that second class deliveries can take a while. Although I've sent quite a lot of stuff second class recently and I've had no issues. And matter of fact, things have actually got there quicker. So it looks like that may have got lost. I'll get a refund, but now I've got to hunt down another one. And it's the only Marvel Steelbook now I don't have. Another one here is Armor God 2, British Condor. For some reason, I forgot I actually got the 88 Films release. I was somehow thinking it was coming out this year. And I was waiting and I was checking numbers and I thought, what's happened to that? And I noticed it was available on 88 Films. I didn't order it. Then I just checked again this morning and I was, oh yeah, it came out in 2020. So I don't know, I forgot I got this. But again, this will be replacing this one. Don't think it's got any extra features on as such, and that's not really focusing, but it's only got the dubbed audio on. Obviously, I don't want dubbed audio technically. I'd rather watch it in the original Cantonese, but this also has the dubbed audio on there as well as the audio track, so I do have it as well. So I really need to keep that other one. And then I mentioned some of these, but these are the pile of the ones that I've got the different steelbooks: Germany, Italy, Spain. And I will be checking the discs to make sure that they're, like for instance, this has got special features on, so I need to make sure that's on the release. I mean, if it's the same studio, there's a good chance there is anyway. But yeah, it's Lincoln. That's not on, I mean, some of these got slip covers, but they're not like special releases, so don't mind getting rid of those. Sully. It's Clint Eastwood film, but I don't have it in the box set. So I'll place that one. The American is one I saw for a few different prices on different Amazons. Mine. Now, some of them I wasn't necessarily desperate to get a steelbook, but some of them were like £5, £6, £7, and I don't mind getting them for that price. I say somewhat I probably could have got, but they're a bit more expensive, and so I don't want to pay a too huge amount for them if I can help it. And a lot of the ones I wanted were out of stock or out of print, so it probably would be more picked up ideally. Picked up this Skyline. Now, I saw this originally behind Skyline, saw the steelbook for that, and I thought I wanted this steelbook for both films to get both of them. So got this one, and then I looked the next day and I found Skyline. This one's signature release in the UK, beyond Skyline, and Skyline is Momentum. I'm not sure what label released them overseas. I mean, as to why they've got steelbooks in the country, I don't know. And, you know, we never got steelbooks for them. I mean, that's signature. Probably can't see that very well. They have put steelbooks out in the country, so it's not like they don't do steelbooks. But yeah, I'm never sure with these things, like why Germany get these steelbooks. But also, I'll sort of notice a lot of them do have the foreign titles on. Not too much of a problem. Most of them, I think the ones I've ordered, have got the English titles on or English writing on, but so it's not a major factor. I mean, I would prefer it. It's easier for me to tell, but I haven't gone, oh, it's got an English title on, therefore I won't buy it. So Operation Chromite, again, this is sort of weird why it's got a steelbook elsewhere. Perhaps because the label that released it in the country do steelbooks, but again, it's another signature release. So this Chapter 3. Now this, was there anyone I could see that's had a steelbook? I think one of the other ones has had a steelbook, but Chapter 2 possibly or something, but that's out of print and expensive, so I need to replace that one. Tourist. That's Optimum Memories. I think it's Sony overseas, possibly. I'm not sure. This was one I wanted to get because it's basically the only Marvel film I don't have as a steelbook. I did see someone on Facebook selling it, the 2-pack set, 1 and 2. Again, it's a German one, but I missed it or something. I think someone already beat me to the punch. But I did see it listed. Now I do have the first one on steelbook, but now I'll have them both. Yes, it's a 2-pack with both films in, but I think anyway this is available on the steelbook, and I think it's got a lot of extra features on this one. I assume those are all on the release as well. I think the first film has got extra features on the DVD, but they weren't on the Blu-ray for some reason. But yeah, and then this last one here, Hardcore Henry. This one is called Hardcore Elsewhere. I ordered one originally. It was a picture of a fist, so I kept that one. But I found another one with a different artwork, similar to this artwork actually. So I ordered that as well. Will normally order 2 because I could easily order loads of different artwork variants. For instance, I ordered Zombieland. One I've already got, but it's pop art, so I don't mind that. And Inferno, the Tom Hanks, Dan Brown film. But generally, I'm not too bothered about getting different artwork variants because all it's doing is I'm trying to clear space, and all I'm doing is adding more titles. So things like Life of Pi, I didn't bother because the artwork was nice, but it wasn't anything that really drew me in. And there's a few other ones where I thought it'd be nice having the steelbook for, but again, the artwork. But if it's got a really nice artwork like the Zombieland one, then I will buy it. Again, providing it's a decent price. But yeah, so all 2 of these come in. The same label released it, and the one I ordered originally wasn't due to come to the end of the month, but the one I ordered second is coming tomorrow. So yeah, that's those ones I'm replacing. Might have another look at some point to see if there's any other ones I've missed or I can find either ones. But I think in terms of quantity, I think that's probably the biggest quantity now for a bit. That will be putting in the pile. I'm hoping this weekend to get things photographed so I can start selling stuff because the pile's getting a lot bigger. Also mentioned Dad's Army, so this is the set I bought. It's basically in this, and then it's got the discs and these things. The individual release I've got don't have artwork on all the discs. This one does. So yeah, it's a bit smaller than the one. And it's probably a bit more prone to getting damaged being in a cardboard box like that, but thought it looked nice as a set like that. And so I'll probably do that to me, the comedy series, providing I can find them for a decent price. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Do the video to show the extra ones. I do have some other videos that I mentioned I want to do. Also want to do one for my Mondo Steelbook collection. I don't have a full set, but I want to do a video about that. And also I said Warner Archive, the plastic set box video I want to do, as well as an update. And I think there's a couple of things I want to do as well. So I'll try and do some of those easier videos sooner rather than later. But yep, that's all for the moment. I do have some other ones I'll be replacing, but like Backdraft, but that's a 4K steelbook that's not coming out yet. There's some Hammer ones I've got which are coming out in the indicator set later in the year. So again, not getting those for the moment. And there's a few other ones, but I'm keeping hold of those because I'm not getting the steelbook versions or other versions till later. But yep, that's all for now. So I should both be back soon with a new video. I've been quite productive with these videos recently. I've put quite a few up, so it won't be probably too long before I put another couple up. Then it might be a bit of a gap, possibly then, just because I need to do the longer videos, and obviously you need to find some time for those. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.